Well, that was all about Pedro Neto. 2 goals in 4 minutes from Marc Guiu. And Chelsea well on their way to yet another victory in the Conference League. He's on a hat-trick.
We're back.
Look at Neto here. Drop of the
Got a
shoulder.
new
Bye-bye.
stream. Gonna keep it.
See you later.
Gonna keep the
Borogowski.
screen small because I just got
Did
destroyed.
Guiu get the touch here, or was it Marroquin? See, Guiu celebrating. I've got a feeling this might be an own goal, you know. Yeah.
Just got kicked.
And it
Gonna
comes
keep
off
it.
Guiu, then off the backside of
Keep the screen small.
Alexander Marroquin. And I don't think Guiu will be able to
They
claim
will.
that. Did it touch an arm, I wonder, on the way?
Yep, I'm back. I'm back. I just
Goal
opened up a
given,
new stream.
But I think it'll be
A new
recorded
stream,
as an
but
own goal.
I'm not gonna succumb to peer pressure. I'm gonna keep it small. Maybe I can get a
Either
little
way,
bigger than that.
Chelsea in complete
I'll try
command.
actually just
And,
a little bigger than that.
Astana have got to be careful it
We're
doesn't
gonna
get
keep
ugly
it.
here.
We're gonna keep it small. It
Jeffrey
is what it
Charles
is. You know. Fair play,
exchanges passes with Borogowski.
but it is what it is.
Side flag goes up.
Thank you, Nick. Back at it again.
Well, Guiu certainly wheeled away, claiming
So,
the goal. And looking at that, it
did
looks
Guiu
like
get
there's
the
been a
second
change
one?
of heart.
Or who got that second? Let's see.
Let's have a look. Well, he certainly wants it.
Yeah, I mean,
He gets something
it might
on
be
it.
an own goal,
It's
actually.
not pretty, is it?
Really might be an own goal there. Yeah, it looked like it was given as an own goal, so Guiu, sorry, buddy.
I think the powers that be have decided it's his goal. So a brace for Guiu.
Really? That's not what FotMob says. FotMob says that it's an own goal, as you can see. Over here. Which volume? My mic volume or the stream volume?
Renato Vega
It is
looking for
mine.
Chukwuemeka.
Okay.
No way past Kaju Kolovas.
How about now?
Renato Vega drilled
I
it.
can maybe even go bigger.
George who picks it up.
Thanks, man. Appreciate that.
He knows this is going to be
It's hard to
very,
tell.
very tough ask now, Babayan.
Raise my stream mic a little bit.
Raksaki to Akiampong. Now Kiernan Dewsbury
Yeah.
Hall.
Thanks, man. Double check it.
Astana camped in. Neto. Oh, Dewsbury Hall's offside.
Yeah. Okay.
I've seen
I
3 of
raised it
those
there.
from 3 different players, and all of them
Wow.
should not have
Nice
been
having you
offside.
around,
One
Nick.
from George,
Not gonna lie.
one
Thank
from
you, bro.
Jeffrey Charles, and now Dewsbury Hall.
Raised it over here. Raise. Check.
So 2 goals in 5 minutes, it's been confirmed from Guiu.
Been confirmed, eh?
Giving
How come
Chelsea,
FotMob is not confirming that? That's
a
interesting.
real
Let's
stranglehold
refresh
on
this
this
page.
game?
No,
We've known
FotMob
from
still says
previous
it's
matches in this
own goal,
competition, they don't
interestingly
like
enough.
to take
Okay.
their foot off the gas.
weird. Could actually
Charles,
physically raise this
that sums it
microphone.
all up for Astana so far. The ball coming back.
Isn't
off
it
his heel to
surprise? I
safety.
mean, it really is a surprise, isn't it,
Noah
guys?
saw a brace from
I mean,
Kunku.
who
He
expected
should have got
this
a hat-trick.
season to
Charles
go
Felix
this well?
also
I
got
don't want to
two, should have
jinx
got
it
a
or
hat-trick.
anything, but we have a real shot at
Charles
winning the
Felix
league.
got 2
I
against
mean,
Panathinaikos. He had a brilliant
let's check
chance
out
for
the
a treble
table
in
real
that one
quick.
as well. No one has
Oh no,
yet
that's the wrong table.
managed to get a hat-trick
Should
in
make
this
this bigger.
competition. We saw Nkunku score one in the League Cup against Barrow.
Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna make it bigger.
Dewsbury Hall, Chukwuemeka, very nearly wriggled away, not quite. As we saw Cole Palmer get a 4-goal haul against Brighton in the Premier League as well. Pedro Neto, encouraged to have a go.
Neto.
Spilled
Oh,
by
that's
the
a goal.
goalkeeper.
Oh, nope. No, it isn't.
And he recovers just in time.
So
He was looking for the
Chelsea,
hat-trick there.
Table. Yep. Yeah, we're 4 points. Obviously, they have a game in hand.
From Pedro Neto.
Exactly. Everybody started talking about Chelsea. Completely correct, Nick. 4 points behind Liverpool. They have a game in hand, but either way, it puts pressure on them, right? So.
And he just recovered in time.
And I don't know, honestly. Something about Liverpool just feels a little weak.
Arsenal last month.
There's something about Chelsea too that's a little weak, but that just to me says that it's up in the air.
Tyreek George.
Who knows what's going to happen?
And the deflection will take that out towards this right-hand side, collected by Neto. Dewsbury Hall.
It's exciting though.
By Raksaki.
Very exciting.
Now Renato Vega.
Pull up the lineup.
Dewsbury Hall. Painful viewing this for Astana fans. Chelsea toying with them. Dewsbury Hall. Couldn't quite get it through to Chukwuemeka. Look at that, anywhere will do as far as Astana are concerned. Charles trying to hold it up. Well, he's done pretty well there. And it looked like he was going to lose the ball. He recovered. I think if Astana concede again, that will be that.
I don't know, surprise, man. That's a little
clinging on.
I mean, I like the passion and the optimism, but I don't know if that's quite making the screen a little tiny bit bigger.
There's Max Ibon, the Belarus midfielder.
Oops,
for Astana. It's a poor pass. That's what they can't afford to do against Chelsea.
Yeah, that's a curious thing. What do you think? Position. Like, are we going to... In my opinion, we need to get a goalkeeper, number one.
Great ball.
This is something people aren't saying enough, I think. As much as I kind of like Sanchez, he's got great reaction saves. He's got very good with his feet. You know, he'll just ping the ball down the pitch and just put it right on a player. But I just don't think he's good enough. Like some keepers, they just have something missing in the mentality, right? That they just always seem like they're a liability. And I think that's our worst position right now. Our worst position is goalkeeper.
Far away.
So I'd like to see a goalkeeper. I don't know if January transfer window is the best time, unless it works out. Sometimes it perfectly works out. There's a great player in the position that you need becomes available. You just get him. But it doesn't usually work out. But I think that definitely keeper, and then you know, maybe I'm alone on this. I still kind of think that if a really great striker, like proven great striker, comes available, I would go for it. Unfortunately, as much as I am happy for Nick Jackson, I'm happy that he's come along. I just don't know how much he's come along. There you go. Nick says goalkeeper is the priority, but I don't think the board will buy another goalkeeper this season. Yeah, probably not. Probably not. And it's like, who's available? So there is... Now, I don't know how people feel about this. Do they feel like they want to get a new striker, or are they saying, okay, well, Nicholas Jackson's come along a lot, like, let's just stick with him? I don't know. I don't know. I tend to feel like if somebody comes along, like John Obi Mikel was since before the season, before the summer transfer window ended, or right when the summer transfer window ended, I should say, was saying that Victor Osimhen is still very much a possibility. Is still very much a possibility for Chelsea, and that he really really wants to come to Chelsea. Like, he's a Chelsea fan. He's obviously tight with John Obi Mikel, and that seemed like it was still very much a possibility, and that they just didn't get the paperwork finished in time, whatever he said. That was the only reason. It was only because they ran out of time. It wasn't because they had agreed terms, things were perfectly on their way, and then we ran out of time. So he kind of made it seem like that come January, Victor Osimhen's coming to Chelsea. Do people want that? Do people want to spend that money? I mean, do people want to put Nicholas Jackson in that position?
It'll be a completely different
I don't know.
team against
I don't know how
Brentford
Chelsea fans feel right
League.
now. Let Osimhen stay. Gyökeres. Okay, so
Enzo Maresca has managed the squad quite
Nick Fadley says let Osimhen stay there. Gyökeres maybe, or Sorloth. Honestly, I haven't looked enough into them. Why not check what his numbers are at least right now.
The return.
Nice big boy.
That's a foul.
He's got for Sporting 17 goals and 1 assist in 13 matches. I mean, that is a good return. I mean, it is the Portuguese league, which is not a top league, obviously, but have you watched any of his games, Nick, or watched his highlights, maybe?
Chelsea leading by 2 goals to 0.
I'll throw his highlights on here. Mid-game, maybe I'll do it at half.
Totally untroubled so far in their own final third.
Go a little bit.
8 attempts to 0 is the story of the first half an hour. Pedro Neto. He's done brilliantly well again.
So you watch big games. Okay, that's better than I've done, honestly.
Just too strong for him.
I got to check him out more.
He may only be 18 years of age, but he just totally ragdolled Alexander Marakin again.
Yeah, Guiu is there's something about him. There's something about him. He ain't ready to. He's doing exactly what he should be doing, which is getting some minutes at a huge club. Sure.
This season.
But these goals are great. I love to see it. At the start of this match, I said that's what I want to see. I want to see Guiu get goals. Guiu. Maybe Tyreek George. Here we go. Let's see George do some work.
Renato Vega. This feels like one of those attack versus defense training sessions at the moment. Very similar to what we saw against Noah.
Dewsbury Hall, jeez, man.
A little bit better that from Astana.
I still don't really get the Dewsbury Hall thing. The only thing I get is that Maresca had good experience with him when he managed Leicester. Other than that, I don't really get the Dewsbury Hall thing. Doesn't quite make a whole lot of sense. I get that Gallagher was too expensive, maybe. Dewsbury Hall is getting like a fraction of what Gallagher was getting paid on a weekly basis. But Gallagher would have been better than Dewsbury Hall. Gallagher is going to give you the odd goal too, and he's just a machine. I mean, but probably Gallagher wouldn't be happy playing the amount of minutes that Dewsbury Hall is playing.
Could this be an opportunity for Astana to pour forward? They've got
I did read somewhere that in the end Gallagher actually maybe have declined on a contract or something.
That is their first shot of
maybe Maresca was like honest with him and said, look, you're not going to get that many minutes. You're going to get as many minutes as Dewsbury Hall is getting now. Something like to that effect. And he's like, nah, I'm not trying to do that. Yeah, I've been following Gallagher at Atletico. I don't usually watch too much Atletico. I'll watch it if there's nothing else on, and it's like, there's an Atletico game on. They're like next up in terms of interest after like any Barcelona or Real Madrid games if Atletico's playing. So, but lately I've been watching Atletico just because of Gallagher. I like the kid. I like following our academy boys, no matter where they go.
10-1.
I mean, I'll even watch AC Milan now because you got so many Chelsea guys there. It's basically Chelsea 2.0.
2-0.
Holy crap!
More than fair.
I mean, I think there's like 5 or 6 former Chelsea players on AC Milan right now. Ruben Loftus-Cheek, Tammy Abraham. You want to count Alvaro Morata, Pulisic, Fikayo Tomori. That's 5. Who else they got?
But only for Vega to get it down the line and release Tyreek George.
Is Giroud still there? If Giroud's still there, Giroud, that would be 6.
Use his pace here.
And Giroud's a Chelsea boy now. I don't care.
That'll do. Dewsbury Hall.
Let's go, Diallo. We get this trophy
By George again.
and possibly win the league. That's a pretty darn good place to be in right here. Let's go.
Back out to George. Hand of apology from the young wide player there. Astana's tactic is to get as many players back.
Try and make this screen a little bit bigger. I don't want to get.
Numbers of
I don't have any dings yet on this.
Done.
Not a single ding yet, so that's positive.
Not pretty.
Don't want to press my luck too much, but I just made the screen a tiny bit bigger. If y'all are in here, don't forget to like the stream, subscribe. More importantly, don't like it. Fine, don't like the stream, but subscribe to the channel. Come join me for future watch-alongs. I'm going to keep doing these. I'm going to keep doing my Peruse the News show. If I can, at some point, actually make the smallest amount of money, as I said earlier, then I can convince my wife that I could spend more time doing this. Yeah, and then I can really make some pre-recorded content. I used to make comedy stuff, Chelsea-based comedy, Premier League-based comedy. I love doing it, honestly. It just takes so much freaking time when you're alone, and you're doing it all alone. It's insane. It's insane how much. Round of applause to the content editors out there. It just takes hours and hours. Up. Is this game going to get more interesting? Nick, is it going to be that one? Waiting for that one goal.
More than a back pass, really, as far as Jorgensen's concerned.
Oof.
Not a difficult save, but better from
They tried
Astana
to match your prediction. I think it was a pretty good prediction, man. I'm not gonna lie. Maybe the first one is where we end up 5-1.
First attempt on target, Chelsea.
Because we did get those 2 early goals thanks to Guiu. Even though I'm still not sure if he got credit for that second goal. It looks like, according to FotMob, which is the app I use, he didn't. And you could see it up there on the lineup.
Vega.
Who else is who's playing well? Yeah, I've been chatting a little bit much. Watching to see if I'm going to get banned. Taking my eyes off the screen. Up. Yeah.
Disassi.
There it goes. They don't like me. Okay. They just dinged me.
Akiampong to Dewsbury Hall.
So I'm going to keep it that size. Damn it.
Chukwuemeka, Neto, Guiu. Pedro Neto again. Carney Chukwuemeka.
Damn, I pressed my luck.
They all want a touch. They all want to be involved. Akiampong, fabulous run. What a brilliant burst forward that was from the young centre-back. Good block as well from Kaju Kolovas. Just kept on going. Neto to Akiampong.
Yeah, I mean, people were really hot too early on in the season on again? Gotta make it even smaller now?
Don't think it was aimed to Chukwuemeka, but he'll take it. Oh, and the deflection. Could have easily deceived the goalkeeper. Came off Marroquin.
Second ding.
A very, very difficult first half, it must be said.
Yeah, if I get banned, I'll start it again. But hopefully they don't ban me.
Needed saving. Needed saving that by Sison.
Once we get to the half,
Chelsea will have a second corner.
I'll make it small.
Wouldn't be surprised if we saw some changes at
maybe
half-time.
We'll watch some potential striker videos and then get back to it.
Chelsea in such a
Get
commanding
back to the
position.
game.
Dewsbury Hall's corner. Free header.
Oh, there it is. Number 3.
Renato Vega.
Let's go.
Well, what on earth was going on at the back?
Honestly,
there
I think
for
when
Astana?
it's an ESPN stream,
that was almost embarrassingly
they
easy.
care less. CBS is who's broadcasting it now, and
Dewsbury Hall's in swinging
they
corner.
hate people.
And
I
Renato
guess.
Vega with a
They hate the
completely
people.
free header. Would have been very disappointed not to score.
Just checking it.
Adds to the goal that he got against Ghent on match day 1.
Oh,
And he played
that was nice.
beautifully at Stamford Bridge.
Header. Really poor defending, you have
Well,
to
you've
say.
got to do better than that. Defensively, that's shambolic.
Yeah. Just said it at the exact same time as the commentator.
Astana 0, Chelsea 3. Goals
Renato
don't get
Vega,
much simpler
actually,
than
that's one player who's been a surprise. I think he's been a surprise for himself as well. I mean, the guy, I guess he's 21. I thought he was older than that. I thought he was older and he had come back from a sort of lukewarm career. But maybe he's still pretty darn young.
Chelsea really are relentless this season. There'll be no easing off. These players know they probably won't be involved at the weekend. They'll want to impress, try and force their way into the team.
Have we seen, like, Rakseki do anything at all? Number 51.
A whole host of senior players didn't even travel for this one. Obviously a number of players, Cole Palmer included, not even in the squad for this competition. Chukwuemeka.
You know what? You totally can.
George
If you're on your
left,
phone, you can totally zoom in on the
he's actually allowed to turn in the
screen, on the little tiny screen.
Away by Amanovic.
That's helpful if you really want to make it bigger.
Given away again though. Neto had too much to do this time, and there's a foul there by
Quality
Neto
is low, but
on Amanovic.
will be low. You won't be able to see my face as much, but that's okay. It's all right. I understand. Doing our best here to provide the service to the people.
Just there. Accidental. Here's the goal though.
Yeah, poor defending, man. As much as I would love to see us crush them, it would also be nice to see somebody, some sort of resistance, right? And 3-0. They get a goal before half. They ain't getting it. They ain't getting it. Not yet, Nick. Not yet.
Here is Renato Vega. Played that straight to Marroquin this time. And here's Ebon.
Oh, they're approaching our final third.
Foray forward from Astana.
Here we go.
We've got plenty of men in the box here. Akiampong clears.
Azine. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that correctly. Seems like Azine. But I'm with you, bro. 4-0 before halftime. Guiyu with a brace or a hat trick, depending.
Kalaitsa.
You gonna will it, Nick?
Ibong.
You're gonna make that happen for us.
Possession as we've seen.
4-0. They're trying to make a push here, Astana. Let's see if Disasi is as bad as I think he is.
Camera. Done well there. Amanovic to Camera.
I'm always ripping on Disasi, but honestly, bro,
this is certainly the most threatening.
The guy is not to be trusted in the box. If anything, I prefer to see him out on the fullback position. Not that I like to see that either, but it's better than having him as a liability. He doesn't give up PKs. That's one good thing, but he doesn't clear air balls, and he's so freaking slow. Oh shit!
Brilliant goal. No saving that one.
Damn, that was a damn good goal. Nick, you bastard. You did this. You did this.
43 minutes of this
game.
Astana just moved up a gear, kept the ball for a long time there.
You did this, Nick.
And Marin Tomasov of Croatia with a superb finish. Wriggled away from Renato Vega.
God damn it. Look at this goal. Damn.
And in off the far post.
I mean, Jorgensen was nowhere near that shit.
That's a cracking strike. It really is. Absolutely.
Damn, what a
perfect.
goal. Sign him up.
Beyond the reach of Jorgensen.
Forget Ussie, man. Who's this guy? Tomasov. No. But I am going to check out some more Gyökeres.
In the competition. Chelsea
now
did concede here.
Nick
they did concede
seems
one
to be into
in
him.
Athens against Panathinaikos and 2 at home to
Reminder
Ghent.
before halftime, guys. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. Come back for more watch-alongs. Hop in the chat.
Pretty comprehensively.
Check out my other shows. Nick, I think Astana will surely concede a couple more in the second half. Yeah, I hope so. You might have been right on that first prediction, 5-1. Hopefully we don't concede more, but never know.
Chukwuemeka. Raksaki. Disasi.
Raksaki.
Give and go with Vega. It's just a reminder for Chelsea that they can't just stroll through this game. Astana have got the tools to hurt Chelsea if they're allowed to.
My other show is Peruse the News. I haven't been doing it a lot lately, but I'm going to get back to it. Just basically catching up on Chelsea news. Some Premier League news. Going through some articles. Checking out some
so neat and tidy.
Chelsea alumni Instagrams and current Chelsea Instagrams. And
Raksaki.
just another live show.
Vega.
Another live show, just perusing the news, as I say. As it's called.
And that will be that for the first half.
Like I said, I used to do a lot more pre-recorded content, which was doing really well, but it was a few years back. It was doing really well. I was
goal from Tomasov.
I was
just given a slightly different complexion to the game.
Oh no, it's the same channel. It's the same channel.
And second half will be interesting here in Kazakhstan. Half time. Astana 1, Chelsea 3.
Same channel. It's just a live. It's a live news show. Just catching up on news.
It all started with a little TikTok. You helped launch new authors, and even got us back into bookstores.
So
you were the reason artists blew up and sparked whole movements.
Lower the volume on this.
This year you laughed, yapped, and connected on
so
here and in the real world.
Maybe
because one little TikTok can spark a really
check
big
out
impact.
some of the
Sheldon, what do you think of our new Pistachios football campaign?
Hate it.
Huh.
What is he doing?
Anatoly. That's what I was watching. That is a hilarious channel, Anatoly.
Vehicles that winter is no match for during the Jeep Wrap Up the Year sales event, like the most capable Wrangler.
Alright, so the most
affordable
recent
SUV, and the most
Joker
affordable
goal machine.
additional $500 holiday bonus cash at the Jeep Wrap Up
Pull
the
it
Year
down.
sales event.
Here we go. Gyökeres. Compilation. This is all 2024. It's just highlights, so you never know, with highlights. It's whatever. But ooh, that was a freaking sick. Look at the power on that free kick. Damn. Chip goal. No headers so far. No left foot. Is this it? That's left foot. Right on cue. Obviously, I love to see strikers who can score with both feet, score headers, score every kind of goal. Can dribble. Takes the PKs. Interesting. Another chip goal. I mean, yeah, his highlights are damn good. And his return this season is insane. I think I saw that he would cost a lot of money. Not that Osimhen would be any less, right? Damn. Left. Wow. This guy's legit. Yeah, wow. That's a good point. Damn. Both feet. No problem. Free kicks, like insane power. Woo, he's dribbling people. Okay, I don't see Haaland doing that, honestly. He's just megging people. He's megging more people. What the hell, dude? How have I missed out on watching this guy? Damn. Damn. Yeah. Yes, Nick. Holy shit. I'm getting goosebumps a little bit. Not gonna lie. Damn. And he's a big boy. Holy shit. This is all this season. He's got that David Luiz run up on the PKs. Here's some headers. Jesus. Confident. Damn. Damn. plays well back to goal as well. Bro, are you shitting me? Damn. That was far. Damn. Holy shit. Yeah, I really got... This is insane. If we put this guy on... If we had this guy on our team, I mean, again, have to be a little, you know, reserved in that. I mean, this guy is really damn good. No question about it. I don't care if it's the Portuguese league. This guy's legit. But if we had him on our team instead of Jackson, or in addition to Jackson, I don't know, that Jackson's got some serious, I'm not saying it's a bad thing, but ego. He's got an ego. Maybe that's good for a striker. Maybe not. Maybe it gets in his own head too much. But I don't know that he would be comfortable. The reason I mention is that I don't know that he would be happy to play second fiddle to a guy like this. But I know that Chelsea would be a lot better with this dude in the side, and we'd probably be maybe even top of the league right now, or at least closer to Liverpool. Damn. I guess not all this season, but it's all 2024 here. Damn. Yeah, you don't see Holland dribbling like that. No, not even close. This guy's way faster feet. Oof. Yeah, that's fine.
I just graduated and I'm saving up to go out on my own. So I was really happy to find such a great health fund that doesn't break the bank.
I work a lot of jobs, but none of them come with health insurance. When I ended up in the hospital, I was so grateful to have a health plan.
We went without a health plan for a long time, but
Let me shut off that game time.
now our plan gives us peace of mind for $0 a month.
Make your plan happen. New law, lower prices. Healthcare.gov is here for you. Enroll by December 15th.
Are you having any fun? What you getting out of living? Who cares for what you've got if you're not having any fun? Have a little fun.
cricket, stay with cricket, like Lily.
With cricket, my bill hasn't changed in years. I know exactly what to expect, and they deliver.
Welcome to life without hidden fees.
So I wonder if no, there's no way. I mean, it's 3-1 right now. Is Maresca gonna make any changes at the half? He likes to do that, right? But will he do it? I don't know. He still wants to win the game, but and they just scored. I don't know if he'll make any changes, but it would be really interesting if we saw some of these cats on the bench here. Murray Campbell. Harvey Vale. I'm surprised he's not, like, we've seen him elsewhere, haven't we? I've seen him play before, but maybe it wasn't in a yeah, Hull City. 2022, 2023. Bristol Rovers on loan. Yeah, he can play, man. How much longer before this game is back? What do we got? What do we got? Usually says there's a countdown here. What the hell? Oh. No, there's no countdown here now. That's weird. Okay. Soon enough. Soon enough. Check out Sorloth. Look him up over here. Has he been starting games? No. Yeah, I guess so. 7. Okay. So he hasn't really been starting all the... Yeah. Nick says Sorloth is lesser and older. We're talking about... I think we both agree, Nick, that as far as the January transfer window, or just priority in terms of position strengthening at Chelsea, it's got to be goalkeeper. Like, our weakest position. Maybe it's not the weakest. I think it is the weakest position, but even if it's not the weakest position, goalkeeper is like such an important position. Maybe the next most important position after a striker, maybe the most important position. And we just don't have that keeper. We don't have that keeper who you can really rely on. I felt that Petrovic was that guy, but he didn't have the other skills that Maresca wants, unfortunately. So now we have Sanchez, who's okay, but seems a liability. But we're talking about striker. I think that's probably the next position that we would need. Some people argue center back is a problem because Fofana is injured all the time and nobody really trusts Disasi. Tosin seems a player. I personally liked Chalobah. For me, Chalobah could come back at any time and come into the side, at least after Fofana, before Disasi. But so we're looking at some other striker options. Because personally, I still am not sure that Nicholas Jackson is going to be that player. I mean, we could win the league with Jackson, but then the team needs to probably start stronger and not rely on the striker position too much. But anyway, so Sorloth, check him out. It's only a few minutes until this game starts. Then I'll get rid of this. Ooh, look at that. Okay, let's check him out at Atleti. Oh, this is not going to be Atleti. Because this is a welcome to Atletico. Okay, yeah, because he played at Sociedad.
welcome back to Almaty, where Chelsea
You know we're
are
about to start, so
seeing
I'll kill that.
themselves and the opposition make
Pull up
a
the
change.
lineup again.
Anto Amper, 18-year-old attacking midfielder, is going to come on for them.
Oh, so we do have a change.
Another young player getting his opportunity.
Do we?
And Barnes Osai
No.
is on for the home side, replacing Alexa Amanovic, who of course was booked in the first half.
Changes?
Osai,
Don't see
the
any
Ghana
changes. So Guiu did get that second goal here. Okay, so they adjusted.
These two sides. Chelsea
They didn't
by
adjust on the
3-1.
lineup. Interesting. I don't know how that happens, but
Pedro Neto was the man who came off for Chelsea.
Neto came off.
Completely
Good.
dominated the first half.
Guys, if you're just joining or if you're in here, don't forget to subscribe. Join me for future watch-alongs. Hit up the chat.
Drop in concentration
And
levels towards the end of the half that allowed Tomasov
what was the other
to score an
thing?
absolute perler.
Yeah, enjoy the show. By the way, I mean, if you're on a phone, and you can always zoom in on the little screen. Apologies for the tiny screen, but you know the stream already got banned once because I tried to make it bigger. But you know, for the powers that be to know, and you know, at the end of the day, this stream is a reaction watch-along stream.
Chukwuemeka for Chelsea. Dewsbury Hall.
But if you want to see this, the little screen, you can pinch your screen and zoom in on it. The quality won't be great, but if that's what you're here for.
Camera storming through.
Oh, geez, important stop by, cut out by Tosin.
Chelsea were to concede again, of course.
Kazakhstan in the house.
Very interesting from a neutral perspective. They'd be kicking themselves. Chukwuemeka.
Nick Fadley with the prediction 5-1.
Steamrollering through. George.
Tyreek George, fast feet.
Can he make room for the shot here?
Ooh.
Chukwuemeka.
What are you doing, bro? What was that? Who was that?
Throw to Astana. Chelsea's final game, by the way, next week is against Shamrock Rovers of the Republic of Ireland at Stamford Bridge. Astana travel to Apoel in Cyprus. Those games on the 19th. Tomasov trying to lead another Astana charge, and he's got.
I'm definitely going to run this watch along on the youth games, the academy games. I need to watch more of those anyway.
Camera.
Some of these names come through, and I'm just like, who the hell is this guy? Raksaki. It looks familiar, but
by Tomasov.
Don't watch enough of them.
Team looking for more goals
then
here.
you know you get more heartbreak when you watch the academy games.
The senior players withdrawn in Pedro Neto.
Yep, looks like we got 58. It says 64. It's the most live
Hall out there, but
view.
It's a very, very young team.
We're definitely still in business at the moment.
Chukwuemeka to Guiu. Just overhit it. Renato Vega straight against the back of Kaju Kolovas.
I don't know, people ain't trying to comment.
Tomasov, scorer of Astana's third goal in the competition this season in the league phase.
Such is life. Such is life. People are lurkers. Got a bunch of lurkers. Maybe they're pinched in on the screen. Pinched in on the tiny screen. But you could still actually comment if you're
Not
pinched in.
offside, despite the
Yeah,
Chelsea
you can.
appeals. Great run from camera. Jorgensen pats it down, no problem.
They might be, it is what it is. Appreciate that, Nick. Thank you.
Right, Saki to Dewsbury Hall. Up to Mark Guiu.
Amazing that Dewsbury Hall can't.
Now Ampa.
Like, you keep thinking that we're going to have some of these sort of lower tier games, and Dewsbury Hall might actually want to show up and do something to make Maresca think twice about leaving him out, but it just hasn't happened at all.
Well,
Like, that's what Mudryk did, right? Mudryk had like a game or two against low, like, no offense to the teams, but lower level competition, and that was it. He got into the Premier League side, which I was annoyed by because I was like, guys, this ain't gonna happen with Mudryk. Not yet. I just, as much as I want it to happen, I feel for the guy. It just doesn't feel like he's good enough yet. Maresca said, the guy's great, but he just makes bad decisions on the pitch. That's basically what he said. His football IQ is low, but everything else is there. The skills, the ability, the athleticism, all there, but just makes poor decisions on the pitch. But
doing exactly the same thing.
Anyway, back to Dewsbury Hall. Has he had a good game? I'm not saying has he had a decent game. Has he had a good game for Chelsea yet? Like a good one? I don't know.
Made it look easy, but he had to stick out a right hand here. This was travelling from the Astana skipper. Good strike. Now, first corner for Astana, the Kazakhstan League runners-up. Missed everyone.
Hey, bro, if we start to fall apart here.
Well, perhaps Astana will be wondering if they showed a little too much respect to Chelsea in the opening half an hour, because they've been much, much better in the period since then.
It's amazing how much of a fall from grace Jorgensen had. Started the season, we played whatever that Swiss, like mid-table Swiss team, Servette, I think it was called. And everybody was like, oh man, Jorgensen, man, Sanchez should not be starting. It's all Jorgensen. And he's had a couple of performances and people were like yanked off of cloud nine. And just like, okay, maybe not Jorgensen. Maybe he's not the answer.
Yeah, the referee did give the free kick for that challenge by George. Oh, what a poor free kick though from Bartolets. Dewsbury Hall looking for Guiu.
Guys, a little reminder, if you're in here,
very nearly
name of the channel.
Away.
Right here. For the game. Oh, name of the network. It's on Paramount. Yeah. Got you. Yeah. It's on Paramount. Car 48.
Good throw that.
Paramount Plus.
Tomasov.
In the U.S.
Camera made the run to the far post, but Jorgensen.
I don't think that is available
exactly what was going on there.
All around the world. Like globally. If you guys are in here, if you just want to see a bigger screen, I apologize for the size of it. This is a watch along stream, but and if I make it any bigger, I'll get banned. It already happened once. I had to open up a new stream.
In the Premier League ahead of Sanchez.
Yeah, so Car48, if you're in the US, you have to go on Paramount Plus. If you're on here and this is your last resort, you can pinch to zoom in on the screen and make it bigger for yourself. That's the best I can offer. I can't make it any bigger than it is because the stream will just get shut down. But this is a watch along stream primarily. Oh, I forgot to put up the game time. So anybody who has the game on their television, they can sync up with my time there and watch it separately and comment and connect in the chat here. But again, if you have to watch it here and you're really just trying to make the screen bigger, I can't make it bigger. You can pinch in on it on YouTube if you want. You could pinch your screen and the quality won't be great, but you can do that. Forgot to throw my poll up. Got to throw it up again. A little late, but will Chelsea win the conference league?
Between the two of them. Ball out wide by Tosin to Dewsbury Hall. Well, given away again. Camera. And he's compounded the error there, Kiernan Dewsbury Hall, by fouling Camera. Hasn't been one of his better nights so far, Dewsbury Hall. Shown some lovely performances in this competition so far. He struggled a little bit tonight.
And it does feel like the momentum has changed a little bit, doesn't it? We were dominating them, and now they're actually getting in. Oh, that was out.
It's a throw.
Dribbling our frickin' players. Doing work. Almost scoring a second goal, really. Is this kid? Ampa. That's who this is. Atto Ampa. He's got 8 goals
Astana actually have the worst
in the U18
XG
last season.
Figure in the competition.
This season, player stats not available.
Even above Noah,
okay,
who lost to 8-0 at Stamford Bridge.
Will Guiu score that hat trick?
Here, having got the goal back through Tomasov just before half-time. There hasn't been a lot in it since the break. They're looking to nab a second and really change the whole feel of this game. Kalaitsa.
Damn. Have we even been in their final third recently? Fiorentina make the final again, unluckily beat by Chelsea. It will be their 3rd straight final loss.
Not
oh,
quite
shit.
As happy as he was at 3-0.
That's a nice stat.
Maresca.
Happened here.
Certainly looking like it will be another comfortable victory.
Who's on Fiorentina right now?
5 in a row in all competitions. Unbeaten in 8. 1 defeat in 10.
Let's see.
In great form.
Oops. Overview. Oh, that's right. De Gea is there.
Chukwuemeka. That's a good ball. Dewsbury Hall. options
I thought
right and
Pedro
left.
was there too. Is he?
He played that behind Chukwuemeka.
Moise Keane. Moise Keane.
Renato Vega retrieves.
Not bad.
Chukwuemeka all the way
But
through
that would be
here.
hilarious.
Good stop.
Come on, put it in.
For George maybe off the line. Astana survive.
That's crazy. That would suck for
First through the
Fiorentina,
goalkeeper,
but
then the
also
defender.
don't care. Eat it.
Fantastic give and go involving Chukwuemeka in that move as we tick into the final half an hour. And Chelsea will feel they should have nabbed number 4 there.
Curious where they're on the... Where Florence is in Italy. They're in 4th. Actually, look at that table in Serie A. Very tight table. 31. 5th place has 31 points, and 1st place has 34. And Inter and Fiorentina each have a game in hand. Interesting. Totally not been following Serie besides AC Milan a little bit.
Hall. That's a much better touch. Out to Ampa.
Ampa.
Well, they're digging in a bit, Astana.
Let's go. Reminder, guys, if you're in here watching,
A lot of character and heart
subscribe
in
to
this
the
second
channel.
half.
Join me for other watch-alongs.
So disappointed with the goals they conceded in that opening.
Definitely
40
going to start
minutes.
doing Academy game watch-alongs. Chelsea Academy games. This is a Chelsea channel primarily.
Simple free header from a
Although I like to look at Premier League more broadly. I like to do a news show, another live show, news show. In case y'all are feeling it, peruse the news.
George.
Check out the latest Chelsea news. Check out the latest Premier League news. Explore some player Instagram accounts. Have some fun with that. Memes. Memes of the week. I like to do that. Top 5 memes of the week. Maybe more. Some honorable mentions.
To 5 in Chelsea's favour.
It's called Peruse the News. Just another show that I do on this channel. Reading between the headlines. The headlines are one thing.
Disassi.
In between the headlines. That's where the meat is.
Chukwuemeka.
That's where the real meat is. Used to do a pre-recorded show, and I would just make fun of all the headlines. It was pretty good. The headlines are really stupid. I mean, it's just the way it is by the nature of news, hyperbole, clickbait. But there's some old shows on there if you've been a fan of this game for a while, if you've been a Chelsea fan for a while. Some of the old pre-recorded shows I did. Very funny in my opinion. That's what got this channel started.
Done well there, and he's got the shot on target as well. Just didn't
If I
quite
can get this
hold
channel
it.
going a little bit, progressing. It's progressing.
Very comfortable
As
save.
soon as I can actually even make the tiniest amount of money on this channel, I will be doing more pre-recorded content. I've got a bunch of shorts that I've done recently. You can check those out. But I'd like to do more. Would like to do more, but I'm an old man. When you're an old man, you've got responsibilities. So
Chelsea with
it's hard to find the
21
time.
goals now in this competition in 5 games, less than 5 games.
But you do if you make a few bucks on it. That's a lot easier to
Conceded 4.
justify to your wife.
Chukwuemeka.
Life problems,
The
first
idea
world
was
problems,
right,
guys.
but, Borogovski read it just as well as the rest of us.
Hope you're enjoying the game.
Trying to
Has
squeeze
tightened
it
up for
through to
neutrals a
Astana.
little bit. Although, how many Astana fans are
Sure, we'll
there?
see more of the youngsters as well
Probably not too many Astana fans in here.
in the not too distant future. As, Richard Elise there, brother of Michael.
There you go.
Vale we saw. Keanu Dyer, another midfielder. Caden Wilson, the defender.
What is going on here? Some people are voting against Chelsea winning the Conference League. Just think we're going to beef it.
Brilliant ball for Guiu. Oh, he's trying to cut it back for Vega. Beautiful pass that from Chukwuemeka, who's been excellent, particularly in this second half. That figure's come down a little bit. Still very, very dominant.
Feels like Chelsea have completely lost focus here.
Nice from Tosin that. Chukwuemeka couldn't quite squeeze it through to Guiu this time. Dewsbury Hall to Ampa.
Nothing really creative coming from the midfield. Everything is being built from forwards, dribbling, taking people on, and maybe some one-touch link-up play in the final third, but nothing like really coming from the midfield from Dewsbury Hall, Chukwuemeka, Saki. Although to be fair, Dewsbury Hall has an assist, but I think he was probably pressed up.
Well, I think he's played really well, Carney Chukwuemeka.
Chukwuemeka coming off.
Let's hope for his sake that those injury problems.
Gonna really see this is gonna be basically an academy game here.
Because he's got so much to offer.
Harvey Vale, let's go.
Instead, Harvey Vale, the England under-21
return. Harvey Vale.
For the under-21s.
Been a minute.
Led them to victory in the under-21 championship.
I really think the last time I saw him playing was for Hull City. There we go. Tariq George, not really advancing his name today.
His first appearance of the season for Chelsea. Midway through the second half. Walking pace. Sassi.
Here we go. Let's go.
With Vega. Still with Tariq George.
Ooh.
Oh, Mark Guiu and Vale.
That was the hat trick right there.
Vale putting it over with his first touch. Gonna get a deflection. That would have been some entrance, wouldn't it? Corner to Chelsea. Some discussion as to
it's
whether
not
the
on
ball's
the
in
line, is it?
there.
It's off the corner
it's
line.
over.
No, it's not. Looks okay. The truth is that if you're a referee, which I am too,
problem,
like you
it?
can't
Shouldn't be.
see the ball properly unless you're right above it. You can't see if it's on that little corner line, the 1 yard corner line arc, if you want to call it. You have to be right above it to really actually see it, see if it's on there.
Did a couple of goals this season. Sassi.
From some angles, it looks like it isn't, right?
Competition won in the Premier League.
Which is why, if you really want to know if the ball has crossed the touch line, you have to be standing on the touch line, completely aligned. You have to, in order to see if the ball has completely crossed the plane. Which is why I hate it. Again, this also applies to the offsides. You have to be standing in line and looking across the offside line, that second to last defender. If you aren't there, you can't possibly know if it was offside or not with any real certainty, right? You can't, which is why I hate it when coaches complain from like 60 yards away that it wasn't offsides. Shut your yap. You're nowhere near the defensive line. You're nowhere near that line. Shut up. We can't take you seriously. You're just babbling. See, nothing is getting. Everything is. There we go. Got a palm on that, crucially. Come on, come on, Guiu. Hat trick for Guiu. Let's go.
20 minutes to go. Crucial intervention from Sison. It's out for a throw.
I guess it makes sense that nothing's really getting built from the midfield. I mean, or at least there isn't. That's nice. That's a nice pass. Not seeing a lot of those passes, but I guess that makes perfect sense because Astana is really digging in, playing super compact when they don't have the ball, and when they have the ball, maybe a little more compact too. But yeah, you're not going to see like a beautiful unlocking pass from the midfield when they're sitting so deep, I guess.
Still no change to the halftime
Not
score.
a lot of space here for a ball like that.
Chelsea 3-0 up inside 39 minutes. But haven't managed to score again since.
Come on, Dewsbury Hall.
Trying to change that.
Is he a lefty? I think he's a righty. No, he's a lefty. Oh, I'm dumb. Should have known that.
Scorer in this competition against Ghent. His one and only Chelsea goal so far. Off goes Jeffrey Charles, who's been ineffective since half-time. Ramazan Karamov is his replacement. He'll go straight up front.
There's nothing I hate more than reffing in the freezing cold. Actually, I take that back. Refereeing in the freezing cold and it's raining, which usually would be snow, but let's say very cold and rain, like 34 degrees and rain is just the worst.
Astana as well, because
to referee in.
Season has been over for
I mean, yeah, you can use like a waterproof pad
relatively early days in this competition
to write all your notes and your yellow cards and whatever, but okay, come on. But your fingers are like frozen. You can barely. I'm like dropping the pencil or the pen, whatever I'm using, usually a pencil, on the pitch, and it looks bad, and everybody's waiting.
21 shots now from Chelsea.
I would not want to referee in this.
On target.
It looks like below freezing weather. Plus, when you're at this level, like, the most you can do is wear a bunch of long sleeve shirts underneath that ref kit. You're still wearing just socks. You can't wear, like, to be fair, I usually don't wear compression or Under Armour like on my legs anyway, but sometimes if the game is like I'll do it if it's really cold out and it's not like a top tier match. Don't tell anybody. It's fine.
Camera. Sails over the head of Ibon. Choice words from Grigory Babayan.
But I don't even think, I can't remember seeing at top level a referee wearing gloves.
The West London derby at the weekend.
I don't think they ever do. Oh, there, this referee's wearing gloves. Take that back.
Brentford, very, very strong at home, of course, but one of the weakest teams away from home in the Premier League.
What'd your wife heard? Right, that's right. It's okay. She can hear it. She can hear it. Your wife's good to go.
Stamford Bridge is a tough.
She's with the crew.
To go at the moment, the form Chelsea are in.
But this might be the first time I've seen a referee wear gloves in a top level game, if you want to call this top level. It's top level, relatively. Higher than any level I've refereed.
We're in the final quarter of an hour here. Chelsea still 3-1 up.
Come on.
They haven't really been troubled either. A couple of routine saves for Jorgensen, but just more possession for Astana without really troubling Chelsea too much. Bartolet's will take the throw here. You can see there that Tomasov wanted a free kick, just a throw was given.
Harvey Vale fighting. Harvey Vale getting after it. See, I'd love to see that. God damn it. Come on, guys. If you're not getting in the team and this is your opportunity, you got to go for it, bro. Not really seeing that across the board with some of these players. They've given up a little bit. Where is it at, bro? All of you guys. Guiu, Tyreek George.
Win it back for Chelsea.
Harvey Vale.
Show no lack of energy and enthusiasm down that
Ampa.
right side.
Get after it.
Seen
it's ridiculous.
The quality that he possesses so far. George.
Let's go. Let's go. Take it on. Shoot it.
And another attempt on target for Chelsea. Another fairly comfortable save for Sison. And we're
looks like Bukayo Saka. Tyreek George. They look related. Oh, it's a handball. Here we go. Guiu's coming off, no hat trick.
And he'll be replacing the man who got the first 2 goals for Chelsea, Mark Guiu. Brilliant first goal.
That was a really good first goal. Credit.
17-year-old forward, only turned 17 in October.
Mehuka.
His senior debut as well.
Reminder, guys, if you really want to see a bigger screen, I apologize. Can't make it bigger. You can pinch in on it if you really want to do that. Quality will suffer, but, I mean, it'll be big enough if you're on a phone. If you're on a TV, different situation. But maybe it's big enough on a TV already. I don't know. It's pretty small, but... Oh, no! It is what it is. This is primarily a watch-along stream. Make sure you subscribe to the channel so you can come check out my watch-alongs in the future. I'm going to continue doing them. And I'm hyped to do it. And I'm hyped to do some academy games. Then the real fans come through. That's when the real Chelsea fans come through. If I'm streaming a watch-along academy game. You know, and I bet if I'm doing the academy games, I'll be able to make it a big screen. Because less... these big broadcast companies... They're all attuned with the YouTube copyright tech, and they're all about it. So, but maybe the academy games will be better. I'll be able to make a bigger screen. But that's when the real Chelsea fans come out.
The second half has been just a pleasant stroll, really, for Chelsea. Haven't overexerted themselves. A few scares at the back. All the hard work done in the opening 40 minutes. Very difficult to come from 3-0 down against Chelsea, even with all the changes. These young players, as Maresca said before the game, these young players are here because they're good players and deserve to be here. It's not a charitable situation.
Love Maresca.
Talent on show.
To be fair, I think I was not in favor of sacking Pochettino, and gee, are you? It's offside.
That was a bit short.
It wasn't.
Camera.
Thought it was. Yeah, it's offside. I wasn't in favor of sacking Pochettino.
By Chelsea.
But obviously it's worked out with Maresca, and I'm happy for Maresca, and I'm happy to have him. Be silly not to. But I do think people will overlook what Pochettino did for this Chelsea side. I think he definitely was a big part of why, relatively substantial part of why this team is actually able to find some success this season, right? If he hadn't come in, if he hadn't done the work that he did, I think you see some players that are a little further behind than where they are now, including Nicholas Jackson, because Nicholas Jackson already started to come through and start scoring and start finding himself. Okay, so Nick Fadley says I wasn't too, but it turned up Maresca better. Yeah, I mean, it's hard to argue that Maresca isn't better than Pochettino for us. But I still give Pochettino the credit. I give him the credit for advancing this side, this group of players to a point where Maresca can come in and not start from zero. Whatever that may be, even if it was just the man management, just making sure these guys connect to one another. And I think he did more than that. Nicholas Jackson definitely improved. It's hard to think that Cole Palmer wouldn't be who he is now, but he's even improved. And he took this kid, 21-year-old, 20-year-old, I don't remember exactly how old he was. I think he was 21 when he first came still. And just turned him into a superstar right away.
Dewsbury Hall. George. Saki. Renato Vega to Dewsbury Hall. The army of yellow.
Dude, if I'm a Chelsea Academy forward here, I'm trying to get on the ball, man.
Hoping to force the error.
Come on. Gotta be fighting.
Thomas.
Let's go. Get it going. Let's go. That's right. Run at him.
For Chelsea. George.
Come on, George. Do something.
Blocked by Bartlett.
This is your time.
Umpire is offside. Well, it's all going to come down to the final game for Astana.
Terry George was offside.
George was offside there, you can see clearly.
George seeming a little lazy here. I mean, come on, bro.
Like they're going to get anything from this
Maybe
one.
he's tired, but
so they'll have 4 points
not
in 5
match
games.
Fit. Makes sense that he wouldn't be match fit. The kid never plays, but
probably going to need to win on their final match away to
he's young.
Applewell.
Should be going hard.
Chelsea, on the other hand, will stay top, maximum points, guaranteed place in the round of 16.
Gonna get to see another guy, another young Chelsea.
Miles better than anyone else.
Nice turn from Saki.
Astana down in 24th place. That's the final playoff place at the moment. Dewsbury Hall.
Oh, this better be a goal.
Oh,
are you serious? Come on, man. Nick, boys just don't want to lose or trying to match my prediction. It's either one.
The outside of his left boot.
Yeah. I think they're trying to match that most recent prediction. They know, Nick. Surely they don't want to make a mistake, but if I'm a forward, I am chomping at the bit to like make an impression, man. Who's coming off here?
Well, the camera was on Ampad. It's not him coming off.
Yeah, that was weird. I was like, Ampa coming off. That's embarrassing.
So Keanu Dyer replacing Raksaki.
Yeah, Raksaki coming off. Seeing
fourth Chelsea change.
Dyer's little brother.
Chelsea with the
Nathan
corner.
Dyer?
Defended better this time.
Is it Nathan Dyer?
Vale.
Harvey Vale. He's looked at it. Not getting on the ball much, but
Renato Vega lining one up.
Vega's been taking liberties.
Not struck with any
Fair enough.
real conviction. Yeah, Astana in 24th, but obviously likely to be overtaken with all the other teams still to play.
I wonder where Astana is on the table here.
Against Apoel will be
How have they done?
required, I should think.
Okay, they haven't done great. They have 5 points. Sorry, 4 points in 5 matches played, including this one. So pretty poor. What does that blue give you? Oh, you can get a round of 16 playoff if you're in this blue. These blue. Oh, you can't see the blue, can you? Yeah, you can. Here. So up to 24th place gets a round of 16 playoff. Top 8 get automatic qualification. And if we concede now, that would be annoying. No.
Oh, did the first bit beautifully. Found by Tomasov. Controlled it. And made a mess
What other games are on today?
Manchester
United at 12:45. This is a weird time, isn't it, for these cup games? We got Manchester United versus Victoria Pilsen. Haven't seen that name in a minute, but they've played in the Champions League. They qualified for the Champions League years back, Victoria Pilsen. Are they a Czech? Yeah, they're a Czech team. We'll see if United can be any more humiliated than they already are. Roma plays Braga. That could be a good game. 12:45. This is Eastern Standard Time. Tottenham plays at 3 p.m. against Rangers. That could be fun. This could be a good game too. Dynamo Kiev versus Sociedad. I don't know how good they are now, Kiev, but historically they've pulled off some good games. Ajax versus Lazio at 3 p.m. That's another good one. That's another one that could turn out good. If you're looking for other games today, you know, Thursday isn't exactly the best day for international competition, but there's so much quality in the game these days that like you can even find really good games, as you could see. I'm not saying that Manchester United is quality, but you know what I'm saying. Relatively. No.
Just a hint that Chelsea completely switched off there. We tick into the 90th minute.
How many minutes of extra time are there going to be? Really doesn't feel like there was much.
Very happy to have a 2-goal cushion.
3 minutes, I'm going to say. That's my guess. Can't be more than 3. Haven't been any extraneous stoppages at all.
Got the touch from Marikin on the near post, but straight through to Jorgensen.
Yeah, some of those guys looked offsides. Yeah, it was offside.
Anyway.
Yeah. It's funny, like oftentimes they'll throw up the camera to show the offsides, but it's like the camera's not in position to give the offsides. As I said earlier, you really have to be in line with this second to last defender, perpendicular to the pitch, if you want to have a really good read on what's offsides.
Tobias Reichel to tell us how much stoppage time there will be. 2 minutes is the verdict.
2 minutes, not even 3 minutes of extra time.
Chelsea just eased through this second half without conceding.
Yeah, it looks like, Nick, it's looking like your final prediction will have been the correct one. And I think you were probably, that shows you kind of, you know this Chelsea team, and it's an unfortunate fact, but the unfortunate fact is that you knew we were going to give up a goal. You knew we were going to give something up. And you knew that there wasn't enough quality on the pitch to get more than 3-ish goals.
So another change for the home side.
It makes sense. Basically panned out exactly as you thought.
Replacing Camera. One midfielder for another.
Did we use all our subs? All 5? No, 4. But we have used all 3 moments. So we couldn't make a sub now if we wanted to, even though we have 1 left. The way that it works is you can make subs at halftime.
Launched by Renato Vega,
yeah.
Straight through to Sison.
Maybe it's a simple thought, but
had a decent game, the Astana goalkeeper.
Pretty much spot on. 1 game left in the group stage. Is that right? Who's next?
He's made.
Who do we got?
Stolen that by Vale. Time for 1 more attack here. Ampa.
All matches. Yep, Shamrock Rovers. Yeah. And where are they in the table?
By Branimir Kalaitsa.
No, not there. Okay.
Maybe a bit more time because of the substitution. No,
that'll be it, guys.
And Chelsea
thank you for everybody that came by, stopped in to watch with me. Make sure you subscribe to see future watch-alongs. Yeah, Shamrock Rovers, 11th place. That might be a better game than this one. Appreciate y'all. Appreciate you, Nick, being here for the whole game and really contributing to the chat, being the #1 chatter. Been a pleasure. Yeah, make sure you subscribe, y'all. Love to see you. Get in the chat. Get in the chat. Nick, you're a king. And look forward to seeing you. And maybe your wife will be around too, and she can hear all of my musings. All right, guys. Peace out. Much love. Keep the blue flag flying high, bro. Thanks, man.
Soccer? But it's really called football. Soccer? The creators called it football. Soccer? You know, you play it with your feet. Reading between the headlines. Soccer? But it's really called